Hello and welcome to Namaste Natasha Yoga YouTube channel. My name is Natasha, this is Brody Bear. He likes to come and have a little lay down when we're practicing yoga, so don't mind him too much, he's here for moral support. Anyway, today we're going to do a nice practice dedicated to stretching out the hamstrings and also starting to open up the hip flexors and stretch out and bring some more mobility to the hip joints. This is really good for anyone who finds that they have tight hamstrings. Perhaps you do a lot of running or walking, or you've had some injuries previously and they feel really tight. Maybe you're forward fold, you're having to bend your knees and that kind of thing because of some pain that's going on there. This is going to help to stretch that all out, bring some mobility there, warm up the muscles and start to get them in a better condition for next levels or more advanced poses. It's also going to be a really good practice for anyone who is thinking that they like the look of the front splits but maybe has no idea where to even start to get there. This is just going to bring you the first few tools on your journey towards there. So hopefully that will be helpful for some people. As always, I want you to really tune into your body throughout this practice and start to notice what sensations are going on throughout the poses. Tune in and listen to your muscles and your joints and everything your body's telling you. Try and understand whether you're feeling a nice sort of stretching sensation and you're at the edge of your limit, or whether it's just creeping into pain, or perhaps it is painful to be in certain poses. Listen to your body. Never do something that's going to be painful. In yoga, it's about feeling these nice, yummy, stretchy sensations that are perhaps a little uncomfortable, but it's not about being in pain. And it's certainly not about pulling yourself into a pose. You might, in forward fold or something, for example, feel that you want to get your nose to touch your knees, and just with having your arms loose and letting gravity do the work, it's not doing the trick. So you might be tempted to grab your feet and pull yourself forwards. This is a sure way to start to injure yourself. The same with twists and stuff. You don't want to be cranking yourself round into the twist. You want to do it nice and easy and gently and in tune with your body. This is a loving way to nourish and cherish your body and do something really positive for it. If you're being critical of yourself and forcing yourself into uncomfortable positions, it's not going to do the trick. Okay, so let's get started. I'm just going to shift positions and I'll join you in 2 ticks. Okay, so let's start with a little bit of a warm-up. I would really recommend that you've done a couple of rounds of sun salutations or something similar to get your blood pumping and to feel quite warm by now. But let's start with a few little warm-ups just to bring some mobility to the muscles and the body before we go on to our main practice. So also going to breathe in, lift your arms all the way up. Breathe out, bring your right hand to your left knee, left hand behind your body, and gently twist to look over your shoulder. Breathe in and out. Breathe in back to center. And breathe out, twisting in the other direction. Breathe in and out. And in, all the way back to center. And breathe out, bending forwards. Just let everything hang loose. Breathe in, walking your hands back in. Bring your hands to your knees, to your thighs. And breathe in, open your chest, look up. And breathe out, hunching your back, rounding your spine, looking down. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in last time. And out. And back to neutral. We're just going to take a little side stretch, so bringing your Right hand next to your body, left hand coming overhead. Breathe in back to center. Breathe out over to the other side. Breathe in back to center. Breathe out. You can release your hands. Just going to do some circles with our nose. Just draw a nice big circle. All the way around, counterclockwise direction. Relaxing your shoulders. And close your eyes if you want to. And the opposite direction. You might hear some sort of crunching, grinding sounds. And that's absolutely fine. It's just going to start to lubricate all the little muscles that get a bit sore in our neck. And release. And just start to move your shoulders a little bit, any way that feels nice. You can do circles. You can push them in and out again, similar to what we just did. Open up to your ears and drop. Just do what feels like it's going to be helpful for your body. And release. Get rid of any cushion you may have been sitting on. And just come onto all fours. And we're just going to start to move our hips. So you might want to just rock forwards and backwards if you're coming down to child's pose. And rock forwards and backwards. Try to keep some weight in your hands at all times, so you're not collapsing into your legs here. Just gently rocking, bringing some movement here. You can close your eyes. Really notice where you're feeling all of this in your body. In your arms and your legs and your hips. Coming back to center. We're just going to start to draw circles with our hips now. So we're going to go all the way back and then shoot our hips left side, forward, right side and back. So left side, forward, right side and back. Left side, forward, right side and back, and in the opposite direction. Right side, forward, left side and back. Right side, forward, left side and back. Right side, forward, left side and back. And coming back to center. Pushing your hands into the ground. Knees are on the ground as well. Hip distance between your legs. We're going to breathe in and we're going to bring our right hand forward between our hands. You might want to lift up your knee and readjust it so it's more comfortable. But try and keep that foot on the ground. If it's uncomfortable, you can curl your toes under and that takes some of the pressure off of your knee. You can also make a little fold in your mat if you want to, so just fold it over so that it comes together and then there's a little cushion for your knee. So breathe in and breathe out. We're going to go into half split, so straightening that front leg. You can flex your toes if you want to, or just keep it straight. And just bend forward slightly. Breathe in, coming back into your low lunge, open your chest. Breathe out, straightening that leg. Breathe in. low lunge. Breathe out, straightening that leg. Breathe in, low lunge. Breathe out, straighten that leg. You might be feeling you go a little bit deeper each side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Back to center. Now I'm going to curl your left toes under. Then you want to engage your thighs, engage your core. Lift that leg up and come into a high lunge now. If you want to, you can bend that back leg a little bit, but try and keep a nice right angle in your front leg. Bring your hands to prayer position at your chest. Keep engaging, looking forwards. Then we're going to twist over to the right side. So bring your left elbow to your right knee and twist to look over your shoulder. Keep engaging your thighs and your core to keep your balance. And back to center. Now bringing your right elbow to the inside of your knee and twisting to the left side. And center. And releasing your hands back down. Release your knee back down. Take a moment here just to realign yourself. Now we're just going to toe heel our right foot out to the edge of the mat. And bring both arms inside that leg. You might want to just readjust your back knee slightly. You can curl your toes under if it's getting a bit too much on your knee. And you can stay here, or you can choose to just slightly lower yourself down. If you can come onto your elbows, or you can grab a cushion or a pillow or a block and place them under your elbows, just for a bit more support. Whatever variation you've chosen, just holding it for a few breaths now. Should be able to feel how this is in your hip flexors. And coming back up. Walking your toes back in to the centre. You can release your toes to the ground if you'd curled the back toes. Now we're going to extend that leg again to the half splits. Take your toes up to the ceiling and drop your head. Bring that leg all the way back now. You can extend your leg back, stretching it out. And coming back onto all fours. You can even it up on the other side. So bringing your left foot forward between your hands. A nice generous bend in your knee. But you don't want your knee to come any further forward than your toes. You want it to be at a right angle. You don't want to dump all of your weight forward, if that makes sense. Just keep a bit of integrity there. So breathe in, open your chest. Breathe out, half splits. Go gently to start. Breathe in, open your chest. Breathe out, half splits. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Should be going a little bit deeper now. Breathe out. Last time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in, coming back to center. Preparing for that high lunge, curling your toes under, keeping your legs nice and firm, your core nice and firm, and coming all the way up now to that high lunge. Now taking your right elbow to the outside of your left knee and twisting to the side. And center. Should be pushing firmly into both feet here. Coming into the other side twist. And center. Releasing your hands back down. And release your knees to the ground. Really good. That one's a hard one. So just heel toeing your left foot out to the edge of the mat now. We're going to go into our lizard pose. So coming down. If you were on your elbows before, try and come onto your elbows again this time. Again, remember to curl your toes if you want to. And if this is too much on your knee, fold your blanket, place a cushion under your knee or a little bit of blanket or something, anything you like to protect your knee. And then calming down to wherever it's comfortable. Keep breathing here. If you find that you can't breathe easily in a pose, it probably means you've gone a little bit too deep, so just come a little bit higher up. And remember what I said about not feeling pain. Should be able to feel a nice juicy sensation but never pain. Coming back up. Walk your foot back into the center. And we're going to come into our half splits again, so extending that leg back, pointing your toes to the ceiling and coming forwards. And release. Shooting that foot all the way back now. Coming onto all fours. You can extend your toes back to if you want to. Stretch out. Really good. And coming all the way down onto your mats now. With your legs in front of you. We're going to do a pose called Janushisasana, which is basically a forward fold but with one leg bent. So we'll bend the right leg to start with. I'll just turn around so you can maybe see a little bit better from the front what I'm doing. So bending that right leg in. If you want to, you can grab a cushion, place it under your knee if it's really high up. If your hamstrings are feeling really tight, you can place a cushion under your hamstring, under your knee, sorry, the other side as well. Just so that it's easier for you to fold forward. You don't want to bring your foot in so high that your hips change from being squared to the center. So for example, if I bring my leg all the way up, my hips are now squared in this direction. I don't want to fold forward here. I want to fold over this leg. So just bring them down a little bit so that your hips are nice and squared to the center. Okay, I'll turn back around so you can see me fold better. So come onto your sit bones. You can lift the flesh out from under your sit bones if you want to. Stretch all the way up to the ceiling and bend forward. Again, you don't want to pull your foot to come forward. Just release your hands to the ground and let your head naturally hang down. You can put some cushions on top of your leg if you want to, if your head won't come to your leg. I sometimes even like to fold my arms above my head. Close your eyes. Tune into where you can feel the sensations from this pose. If it's easy, you can flex your toes towards you. If it's hard, bend your knee. Slowly walking your hands back in, coming all the way back up. I'm going to take a little twist. So just bringing your right hand to your left hand to your right knee, and twisting to look behind you. And twisting the other direction. And release. We'll do the other side. So taking your left foot now, placing it on your right leg. Reaching up to the ceiling and bending forwards. Again, release your arms, don't hold on to your foot and pull. Just keep your arms released. If you flexed your foot on your other leg, do it again now. Slowly walking it back in, coming all the way back up. Extend both legs out. And we're going to lay all the way down now in the Shavasana. And just take a couple of breaths in this resting pose. Now bend your right knee and pull it in towards your chest. You want to keep your left leg flat on the ground, so flex your foot of your left leg towards you, and that will help to keep it on the ground. Now placing your hands behind your right leg and extending it up high. Again, try and keep your left leg on the ground. If it's too much, bend it, but keep the foot on the ground. Flex the foot of your right leg towards you. And try and keep your back nice and flat on the mat. This is working your arms a little bit, pulling it towards you. And bend that knee again, bringing it in towards you. And then twist from the hip, not the knee. Twist the leg, bring your foot into your elbow. You can lift your head up now, just to get it in place. Bend the knee of your left foot. Now bring your head down, and then start to walk the left leg out again, however far is comfortable, and then hold there. Trying to keep your back nice and flat. You shouldn't feel you're coming up too much. And again, listen to your body. Where's the right amount of stretch for you? Where's your edge? Try and relax your hip. And release. Releasing it all the way back down. Give it a little shake. And we'll do the other side. So bending your left leg now and pulling the knee in towards your chest. Keeping your right leg on the ground. Flex your foot towards you with your right leg. Now place your hands behind the thigh of your left leg and extend it all the way to the ceiling, flexing your foot. Again, try and keep your right leg on the ground. If it's too much, you can bend that knee slightly. You should be able to feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings. Your left hamstring. Every time you feel that you're starting to relax and collapse that leg, bending the knee, just try and extend it again, re-extend it, reflex your foot. Stay present with it. Notice what's happening. Now bending that knee. Bending your right leg also. Coming up. And then try and place your foot in the crook of your elbow and your knee in the crook of your other elbow. If this is not possible, just hold on to your foot and your leg. Try and lower yourself back down, your head back down, and then walk your right foot out to wherever is your maximum, your edge. You should feel a deep sensation in your left hip flexor now. And release all the way back down. Give it a gentle little shake. Now relax your feet hip width apart, toes splaying out to the side. Arms next to your body, hands facing up, palms of your hands facing up. Chin slightly tucked. Completely relax and rest your body in Shavasana. Bring your awareness to how your body's feeling now. Consciously relaxing your legs and your hips. letting go of any tension. Breathe in, bring your feet together, arms above your head, gentle stretch to your body, and release. Rolling over your right side to come up into a sitting position. Okay, thank you very much for joining me for this practice. I hope you felt the benefits on your hips and also your hamstrings. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments below. But I really hope you've enjoyed the video and you have a lovely day. Bye bye.